crafters, welcome into Guys Craft 2. My name is John, and I hope you have had an amazing weekend. I hope your Sunday has gone well, and I hope you're slowly getting ready to go back in the grind of the next new week. Welcome to all the new subscribers. I appreciate each and every subscriber. Thank you for sharing the channel. And thank you for joining the channel. This is completely different out of context than a normal Sunday Funday live. I am actually in Hawaii. Hopefully, by the time this airs, so let's hope that American Airlines did what they were supposed to. They were able to get me out of Phoenix on time Sunday and get me into Hawaii. I am in Hawaii the first part of the week for a work related conference. Yes, I know it's work. And yes, I know a lot of you go, must be nice. I'll be honest, I'd rather be home with you all and rather be sewing and in my studio, but I do what the job requires, and that is, I was told I needed to be at the conference, so I am at the conference. And granted, once I'm here in Hawaii, and that I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I'm sure it'll be nice, but I'm a baby. I'd rather be home, rather be with my partner, rather be in the house doing what I want to do. And if I can't do that, and I have to be independent and out on my own, is just not as much fun. So, with that said, I did a recording for you all this weekend, so I could have still have my space right at 4 o'clock Arizona time, like we normally do, and just kind of catch you up on what's been going on. I feel like I have not got to talk to you all forever. Just because we've had guests on, and I enjoy having guests on the channel, and I hope you do as well. I do try to mix it up a little bit so I just don't have guest after guest after guest, but at the same time, have some time in between. Last week would have been Cole with Cole's Quilts. I hope you enjoyed him. I hope you've shown his channel some love and went out and got your free patterns from him as well. The week before was Tasha, and absolutely enjoyed having Tasha on. It's fun having folks on the channel. It's fun to be able to share. It's fun to see what else is going on, but I do miss the chat. I do miss being able to interact with you all more directly. So hopefully next week you'll see a different. That week is open. So it will be just me. So fair warning, if you're tuning in next Sunday, you're stuck with me for the hour or so. And but I'm looking forward to it. And so we'll get caught back up. With that said, I do have a couple of guests coming up in October I'm excited about, and you'll see those being posted very soon. Things have been crazy. We have done so much, got so much going on. The intent was during my chat with Cole was to work on the wreath quilt from Villa Rosa, and I did get one block done. So that's as much as I was able to accomplish. Because as you know, Cole and I were fully engaged, really, that full hour plus that we were together. And so just kind of crazy. I did not get any work done on that project itself. Got a lot of other things, a lot of other arms in the fire. I thought I'd share with you some of the things I've gotten done and just talk a little bit about that. One of the things that we have been working on is getting the 3D printer working. And so my partner made these for me. They are so cute. Right now, we only have a ghost done. There's a similar one for pumpkin, and then there's another one for Frankenstein. So we're doing all three. They actually print pretty quick and go together pretty quick. And then they're made to hold a tea light. So you drop a tea light down in there, and yeah, it's not even showing on air very well, but you can drop a tea light in and use these as luminars. Actually, what I'm doing, he's printing these for me to take to work, and I'm giving one to all of my team members full of Hershey Kisses. I just thought that would be fun, little treat for Halloween. Another thing that he's gotten done is I think I introduced you all and told you he was doing the binding spools. I'm really excited about those. We will actually have those on our Etsy store very soon. They're not out there yet, but he printed me one in black, and it's like, how boring could you possibly be? So I actually bought rainbow, um, oh, whatever it is that 3D printers use. But anyways, I bought that, and so he did get me a dozen of the rainbow ones done, and so that's what I'll be using to do my binding. But I actually did use the black one for the first time. I had never used anything like that, and I was really kind of surprised how much I liked having it and using it. So I probably will actually start using these more. Whether you buy one from me or somebody else, they are kind of cool, and you may want to look at considering that for your binding, depending on how you do binding. The other thing that I got a wild hair about the other day was, okay, so I'm going to give these away for Halloween. I thought would be fun and that for the team. And then I decided, I think for Christmas, I'm going to do mug rugs for all of my folks. And I thought, how cool to do mug rugs and do some different things. And then I thought, but if I do them, I want to do them in the hoop so I can just keep that embroidery machine, which is now in the other studio, running. And so I found some designs and I absolutely fell in love with this baby. It's warm outside with the cactus Christmas tree and the little Santa bucket. So I've gotten three of these done. There's four different patterns. I did buy this from a seller off eBay who actually has a store in, I think it's embroidery.com or it could be emblibrary.com. But I did buy all four of the designs and patterns from her off of Etsy. I still need to trim this up and get it trimmed up better. And then these require binding. There are a few other designs that I bought that don't require the binding because you put the fold over on top of it and then let it stitch out and then fold it inside out and it does it. I have not done any of those yet. I am anxious to do those as well. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I bought a couple of Halloween patterns because I thought it might be fun to do a few of these for Halloween. So again, just looking at a lot of variety, doing a lot of different things. What else have I gotten done? So we got my last Halloween quilt done. I think this is the last one. So he did get this all completed on the long arm for me. Very excited about that. I think this turned out really cute. It's got a really cute, it's actually just all swirls, is the stitch pentagram that we used on it because it just felt like that's all this one required. And so this is done. It's actually going to go on the Etsy store. I did get the binding done. So it's good and ready. I just haven't had time, to be honest, guys, to even take photos to get it on the Etsy store. So hopefully we will this year. And if not, you know what? My Etsy store will be there next year and we'll get it on next year. So we'll see how that goes. The other one that he got done is one that I was so excited about and absolutely had to have this when I found it last year. And then it's taken me a year to actually get it done, which is this gigantic owl. I just fell in love with this big, huge owl. I'm trying to back up and not fall over and make a big scene on my YouTube channel. I've just fell in love with this when I first saw it. It is a gigantic panel. I did buy the coordinating fabrics myself and put a strip of the peach color and then a strip of the other coordinating fabric with it. And then I did get the binding done. We did just a boring gray black backing, but this actually did stitch out in an owl pattern sitting on a tree limb. So the pentagram itself is just so adorable. And I don't know if you can actually see it through the TV, through the wonder of television. But if not, it really is a cute, cute pentagram. And I was kind of excited about that. So I did get this one done. And again, hopefully this will be able to go out on the store and help make me money so I can buy more supplies and buy more giveaways, right? Because we do enjoy our giveaways. And speaking of giveaways, I haven't done one for a few weeks. So we will be doing a giveaway next week. I do have some new Villa Rosa patterns in. This is a 2024 pattern, so it's not new this year. It was released last year, but I've got a few of those that we'll actually give away next week. So make sure you tune in next week, and we will give some more patterns away in that. And then we need to start thinking about, Lord, what are we going to do in for Veterans Day? So I cannot believe this is the last Sunday of September, and now I've got to start thinking about, oh Lord, have mercy, what am I going to do for Veterans Day in November? Which means, okay, by then Halloween will have been here and gone, and then I've got Thanksgiving. Guys, it's just this year is just flying so fast. I did manage to get out Hercules, and I did not like trying to quilt these and put these together on Jake. Jake is an amazing machine. He does a great straight stitch, but he absolutely was not my friend when it came to putting these together and working on these. And so I did these on my Hercules machine, on my Juki DX4000 QVP. Love that machine. It's got a easy floating foot on it. It makes it so much easier to adjust the pressure in that, which is what these required because it's got batting, it's got the insole bright and all that kind of stuff in it. So it's just crazy. So with that said, I did manage to get four of these, I think three of these done. Yeah, one, two, three. So I've only got three done, but that's okay. They're done. They're ready for Christmas. They are absolutely not the best, but by the time I get to the ones for Christmas, those will look nice and pretty. I also have got this quilt top done, and it is ready for my partner to put it in the long arm. This is my gardening lady buddy. I wanted to make her a quilt because she's been so helpful and just such a sweetheart for me. But I also didn't want to give her just a giant quilt because I don't know kind of like what kind of quilty person she is. So this is definitely just a nice lap quilt, but it's got some really cute colors in it. It's got some really fun fabrics in it, and I put what I used for the blocks with that gardening and that I turned around and used back on the border itself. So I think this turned out really well. I am very happy how this has gone. I just need to get this prepped and ready. I need to decide what backing and all that I want and get that in line for the long arm. So we are down to I think we're down to teens. So instead of having like 22, 23 quilt tops hanging in the closet that he needs to long arm, instead we're down to like 19 maybe. So the number is going down. I do have one last Halloween quilt that I got done. We ended up keeping this small. This may end up with one of the grandkids or something, or again, it could be just a lap quilt or like a wheelchair quilt, but it is small. But I really liked these colors. This is what we bought at Myrtle Beach last year. And these colors were just so vibrant and fun. I just had to have it. And so I think it did turn out really cute. But again, I need to get it ready for him to long arm, and I just doubt it's going to get done and on the Etsy store or anything before Halloween's over. So this will be a 2026 item that you'll be able to get off the store. With that said, that is most of all the stuff that I have gotten done in the past week or so. I really am enjoying running the embroidery machine again. I miss doing embroidery because I think that's kind of my first passion, my old love. I really enjoy piecing. I do like the work of quilts. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. So give me 1 second. Let me grab. I am so sorry. I completely forgot and did not bring it in, but I did get the fall quilt stuff done, and I wanted to show you the fall quilts and what those look like. And so this is the falling quilt, and I've got all my squares done now. I just need to decide which ones go in which row, and then decide which ones and then sew my rows together. So this is per pattern, the way it was supposed to be done. The only thing I did do different is I used rickrack as my leaf stem because I absolutely, guys, was not doing what the directions told me to do. I was not trying to do all that extra work in that. If I was retired and just had a lot of free time, maybe, but I kind of liked the idea that this would give it a little bit more dimension. So we'll see. We'll see once he quilts it and we get it all together. But overall, I think it's cute and I think it does really look nice for the tree stem. So I did do that. And then, because if you all remember, I ended up not cutting enough fabric, and so then I couldn't find the fabric. So I thought I was out of the fabric. So then I decided I did have a bunch of stuff cut. And what I had cut, I just decided to do a mismatch and make it more of a scrappy type quilt. And then after I did all that, I found the fabric sitting somewhere, so it's what it is. So that's the only panel that looks like it's supposed to, according to Villa Rosa. And this is what I ended up doing with all the others. So I ended up making it more scrappy. I still did the stem the way I planned to, but then I just mixed and matched all over for the leaves. And I'm kind of liking that. I think once I get that together, I think I'm really going to like the way that turned out. So we'll see. I am pretty psyched and pretty excited about that and to get that done. What else have I been working on? New Year's Eve retreat. I am hosting my first New Year's Eve retreat. I've had several people reach out. We've had several folks register. We still have a few openings. I did push new notices out about that. If you've got friends or different ones that are interested in doing something different for New Year's Eve, and they're going to be in the Phoenix, Glendale area, absolutely let them know about our retreat. If you're a Facebook member and you're part of the Facebook group, if you just share our postings, that would be much, much, much appreciated. With that said, I have been working to get the other retreats up and running because I've had two folks to reach out and say they can't do the New Year's Eve retreats, but when we get the flyers and that ready for the 2026 ones, they would love to help us advertise. So I do have the men's retreat coming up. That information is posted on the guyscraft2.com website if you're interested in coming to just a men's retreat. Ray Steves is going to be our instructor. He's part of Three Dudes Quilting. He will be a guest on the channel later in October. So I am fortunate to have him. Him and his partners are amazing. He's been a big proponent for us in helping us get things together. The other retreats that we have coming up is Christmas in July. That's going to be all around a AccuQuilt process. Excuse me. And so we'll be using the AccuQuilt dies to make stockings and tree skirts and a bunch of stuff. So stuff either for your home, for home decor, or gifts that you'll be able to give away for Christmas 2026. It's just, guys, it just gets here so quick. We're also doing one called the Fall Frenzy, and that is going to be focused on Villa Rosa patterns and Villa Rosa designs, and we'll be using that as part of our retreat package. That's as far as we've gotten. I still have the Thanksgiving retreat to get together, and then the New Year's retreat for 2026 going into 2027. So those flyers aren't available, but some information is out on the website, and all the dates for 2026 have been reserved and they are sitting out there. So that's my selfless plug. Sorry, guys, for the retreats and what we have coming up. Um, what else do we have going on? I will tell you, I will try to get you some postings, some fun things of me in Hawaii. It's probably going to be me showing you the ocean, showing you the view from the hotel room. I am anxious to be back on the ocean, walk the beach. I have never been to Hawaii, so it will be exciting that I did get to go. It's nice that it's not on my dime, but it's not as much fun. I am the only one from our organization going, and I am also, my partners just didn't have the vacation time and was not able to go with me as well. So just never as fun, right, when you're by yourself and that. But, it's 3 days, 4 days. We'll make it work. The craziest thing is taking the red eye back from Hawaii because apparently American Airlines only flies back to Phoenix on each evening overnights back to the continental states. So that'll be a fun experience as well. So I'm sure we'll have fun. I hope you all have an amazing week in that. Don't forget about Tiffany's channel. She's always up after us. Of course, she's got an amazing following. Like I have a little bit of her following sometimes. But with that said, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. check out the Facebook page. I am trying to post some things out there. If you've done some of the projects that we're doing, right, like the falling quilt, it would be fun to share those. I'd love to see what you've done. And if you're on Facebook and want to be part of our Facebook group, please feel free to share those pictures. It's always fun to see what you're all doing, what fabrics you've done, and how you interpreted the same pattern that we worked on. That's what was cool talking with Cole about his quilt and about all the things that he's done, because the blues and stuff that he is using on his are all scraps. So he's not actually using just one set of fabrics in that. Believe it or not, I have not bought anything new for at least 2 weeks. That said, I have been actually selling quite a bit of fabric out of the store. So I think that helps meet that need for me to be able to play with fabrics and touch it and that. I've actually sewed several fabrics out of the store that I had to unwrap and cut and get ready that I haven't yet to play with. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm selling fabric faster than I can actually get to work with it and design with it. But it is what it is. It does help pay my bills, which is the most important thing. So, with that said, guys, I am going to wrap up. I did not want to just be a talking head and just go on and on and on. But that gives you an update, kind of a look into what John's been up to. I'm really looking forward to the first Sunday of October where we will get to be together. We can chat, and get to be caught up and give a few patterns away in that, which I think is always fun. And then we'll have a couple of guests mid October. So I hope you all have an amazing week. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please do the things that the YouTube algorithm likes, which is the thumbs up and all those good things. Tell your friends, neighbors, anyone that'll listen about the channel, please. We are over 2150. So we are on our way to 2,200 subscribers. Have no idea. Don't know how I got there, but it's exciting to just see those numbers go up each day. A big shout out to Sean, right? One of the reasons I try to have guests on, especially that are newer channels, is because I'm paying it forward. Sean was a great mentor, still is. I still reach out to him occasionally about stuff, and he's just such a great guy. And we're going to be together later in October as well. So, with all that said, I hope you all have an amazing week. I hope things are going your way. And as always, until next time, happy crafting.